You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your host, Amanda Kinseth and Cecil Chandler. If it's happening in the area, then it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live, the show with Cecil and, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Amanda. Nice to meet you. We've only been doing this for how many years now?
I don't know.
I know you're just getting ready because there's going to be a lot of guest co-hosts sitting in this seat.
That's right.
Two weeks from now.
Yeah, June, I think we start June 2nd.
June 2nd, yeah. Actually, the Thursday before that, I think you're having even more guest co-hosts try out during the show,
some fun stuff. We'll have some tryout shows. Some guys wanted to try out, so we're going to let them try out. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back. Let's check on this weather.
Just after the noon hour, it's a beautiful day. Sunny skies out there. Can't beat it. This is pretty typical for this time of the year as far as our sky conditions as well as the current temperatures. We're actually in the mid to low 70s. The humidity is bearable for us. We're almost as warm today right now compared to what we got to all day yesterday. Right around the mid to low 70s for highs on your Monday, Tuesday. Midday temps in the mid to low 70s. Afternoon highs in the upper 70s along the coast with a little sea breeze picking up. Inland areas all the way into the low 80s, though, so it is noticeably warmer today, but the humidity at least is staying low. For now, as we go to your Tuesday, or should say Wednesday, we are going to be seeing the dew points on the rise, increasing the moisture in the atmosphere, increasing the humidity, and that increases even to Thursday and Friday. So it is going to get quite muggy, but we are dry through Thursday. Friday and Saturday, we do have a slight chance of a shower. A cold front is going to sink in from our north, and it will kind of linger around. We're not looking for a washout by any means for your weekend, but it does look like there will be a slim chance of a shower and even some extra clouds Friday and Saturday. With that front slipping just down to our south on Saturday to Sunday, the temperatures will come down just a few degrees into the lower end of the 80s. But our hottest day will be Thursday. Highs in the upper 80s along the Grand Strand, low 90s inland. You factor in the humidity, it's going to feel like the mid 90s at least out there area-wide. So keep that in mind. The good news is for your Memorial Day weekend, at least the temps come down a little bit. The mugginess may still linger around, especially for Memorial Day, with those temperatures returning back to the low to mid 80s for the Grand Strand and upper 80s inland, but it looks at least sunny for Memorial Day.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Good afternoon, Carolinas. I'm Crystal Costa. Here's what we're working on today. Heroin use is on the rise throughout our area. In a special report at 6 o'clock, our Mark Liverman finds out why heroin's making a comeback and how local officers are trying to keep it off our streets. Plus, in the wake of reports of widespread treatment delays at VA hospitals across the U.S., a local man shares his story of the issues he says he's facing at a local VA hospital. And traffic in the Carolina Forest area could soon flow a little bit smoother. Find out what plans Horry County has for Carolina Forest Boulevard. Those stories and much more tonight for your news at 6.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. The Grand Strand Humane Society is with us today and every Tuesday, always bringing an adorable pet. And who do we have today?
Isn't she precious?
Yeah.
Her name is Pumpkin. Pumpkin was found on 27th Avenue in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
She doesn't have a microchip, and nobody's been to pick her up, so she's for adoption. She's about 4.5, and this is as big as she'll get. She's just a doll.
Yeah, she is.
She
Very
loves
sweet.
people.
Yeah, and Pumpkin. Very cute. Did you come up with that name?
We did.
Yeah. Okay, so somebody can come by and meet Pumpkin, take her out and play, decide if it could be your very next best friend, right?
Very much, and really good with a family.
Look at, she's saying,
she's
come
talking.
get me.
Yeah, please come adopt me.
Tell everyone where you're located.
3241 Mr. Joe White Avenue.
Okay, she's begging and pleading, and if you know what, if Pumpkin's already gone by the time you get there, she's got hundreds of other friends, dogs and cats, that all need a home. Stick with us. We'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live on this wonderful Tuesday. A beautiful day outside, and it's just a good day.
I know. We got to recognize some people. You know, over the weekend, the Girl Scouts of Eastern South Carolina congratulated Rian Teresa Timmons and Kimisha Yvette Myers for earning the Girl Scout Gold Award at the Girl Scouts of Eastern South Carolina's annual award ceremony was held at Lake Marion High School in Santee. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Hey,
Very
that's
nice.
big time.
Yeah.
Were you a Girl Scout?
I was. Well, I was a brownie.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't make it all the way up through all the
They threw you
statuses,
out, huh?
but I started. Yeah.
They threw me out, too.
Got the boot.
My son was an Eagle Scout, but I didn't make it either. All right, we've got a lot to talk about today. Hold on, I lost my card. Here it is. All right, here we go. All right, today is Tuesday, May 20th, and this is Flower Day.
Flowers.
That takes me back to the 60s, you know, Flower Child.
Oh, sure.
And it's also National New Friends and Old Friend Week. How you
So
doing,
make some new friends, keep your old friends.
That's right. Birthdays today, 1946. Check her out. I'm talking about Cher. This girl's won an Academy Award, a lot of big hits and Grammys and everything. She's 68 years old. She sold over 100 million records. She's called a goddess of pop. All right, 1960, Tony Goldwyn, 54. He's the president now of ABC's show Scandal, and he was in the movie Ghost. You remember when he was in the movie Ghost?
Yeah, of course.
That's right. And 1971, Tony Stewart, 43 years old, NASCAR driver. They call him Smoke on the circuit. Now, on this day in history was 1959. A lot of people don't remember this. In 1959, Ford wins the battle with Chrysler to call its new car the Falcon.
I don't
Chrysler
remember
wanted
that.
to take that too, but Ford won. 1993, the 274th and final show of Cheers is broadcast on TV. Now for the Know-It-All department, you ready?
Ready.
All right. What car did Ford put out in 1958 that was named after Ford founder Henry Ford's son?
So it wasn't the Falcon.
No, it wasn't the Falcon. That's what I came up with. It was the Edsel, and it was made in 58, 59, and 60, and it sold for $2,600 to $3,200. And today, probably $40,000 to $50,000. They're pretty rare today because it wasn't a great car when it came out, and about $65,000 for a nice one. And that's what the Know-It-All department today. You also always learn something on this show.
How do you know all the prices of cars? Well, you know everything about cars.
I looked them up. The internet tells all, and I'm just trying to figure out who in the world puts all that stuff on there. Anything you want on the internet, it's there.
It's all true as well. Everything you read is all true.
We've got a lot of it.
We've got a great show for you today, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Hello? Hey, baby, I'm checking out your profile, and it looks like you're doing a lot of fun stuff. I didn't even know there was a festival last weekend.
Oh, it was great, Betty, and get this. We got in with free tickets from Carolina and Company Live.
That's right. Carolina and Company Live is a fun and entertaining show that lets you know what's happening in the area. From guests and magic to music and giveaways. So come have fun with us. Weekdays at noon on WPDE News Channel 15.
Here at Surfboard Promotions, we've been having business promote their brands throughout the...
And that's what we're talking about. Your lawyers at the beach, McCutcheon, Mumford, Vaught, O'Day, and Getty. And they've got all your answers to any questions you might have. They can help you out.
These guys can do it. Now, today we want to ask you some questions about what is Fair Debt Collection Practice Act, and what is this act designed to do?
Well, the FDCPA, for short, it sounds better sometimes saying it like that, is it's an act to protect the debtors from unfair collection practices by the creditors. So what you do is you have to follow certain guidelines. You can't call them at certain times. You can't harass them. You can't do send mail repeatedly throughout the week. So we use that in our Homeowner Collections Department Act, so in our Homeowner Collections Department, so that we can follow the guidelines and collect the debt and not harass the debtors.
So there's a right time to do it?
There's a right time to collect the debt and a wrong time to collect the debt.
All right, all right. All right, now what are the steps in HOA that must take if an owner has not been making their monthly or quarterly HOA assessments?
Well, generally when the HOA or the property manager will send a 30, 60, 90-day letter to the owner to let them know that there is an outstanding arrearage on the account, which is important because there's the associations usually plan an annual budget. The annual budget has they expect everybody to make their payments, so they can't beautify the neighborhood, keep up with the pool, the common grounds and everything. So if they don't get that money, then they can't do the beautification of the community. So after the demand letter, they usually send it to us, and then we make demand on the owner, and they get 30 days to respond to us. And if we don't hear anything from them, we proceed forward with the lien.
With the lien. Okay, so once the lien has been filed on the property and no payment has been made by the owner, what's the next legal step then?
Well, after that, we usually contact the association, and we ask them, how would you like us to proceed? Would you like us to move forward with the foreclosure process, which you foreclose the lien just like you would a mortgage foreclosure? or do they want us to keep the lien on the property, and then they have a lien on the property, and sometimes they want to stop there. But if we move forward with the foreclosure process, then we just move it forward. We file an action in the courts. We refer it over to the master. We have a hearing, and then we usually set the property. After that, we notice it for sale. Then we set the property for sale, sell it on the courthouse stuff, just like mortgage companies foreclose on.
So you can foreclose on that property for not paying their HOs.
Yes, yes.
And unfortunately, in this area, this is kind of a common problem.
Yeah, and if they get the title to the property usually if you move all the way there. So the associations need to weigh the pros and cons. Are the lenders moving forward with their foreclosure? How much is a person in debt? And there's certain pros and cons of moving forward with the action.
Right. So if you need to know something, these guys can help you out.
That's right. You can visit yourlawyersatthebeach.com, or if you happen to have a question, well, email us at legaladvice@wpde.com, and we will get those questions answered for you. And don't forget, if you go to carolinalive.com, you can find all of these interviews on a bunch of different topics right there on carolinalive.com. Stick with us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back in just a moment.
Sets us apart from all the other gyms in the area. We have a very friendly, caring, and knowledgeable staff. We also have programs for anyone from the ages of 8 to 100. We are constantly training and retraining to keep up with as the fitness industry changes. Already have gotten heavily involved in charity programs such as we just bring out our own cookbook, and 10% of that will go towards the food banks in the area. And if you don't believe it, come on by, see it yourself. You'll be amazed at what all we offer here.
And welcome back to Carolina Company Live. American Fitness, now you just saw that. It's the largest and most experienced health club on the Grand Strand.
Yeah.
And we got Rick and Daryl with us to talk about it.
That's right. And you guys have something pretty exciting starting up. You have a summer camp for kids.
Yes, ma'am. Starting June 9th. It's going to be Monday to Friday for kids 6 to 12 years old. They can come in from 8 to 6 every day. We have a computer program for the kids because they say kids lose up to 30% of what they learn during school. So we have it set up where we're going to have in the morning, they'll do arts and crafts. They have television time, movie time. We got a movie we're going to be playing different times so they can relax a little bit.
Right.
Daryl's going to be doing personal training every day with them. A little bit of reading time also because we want them to read a little bit every day. But the computer labs, we have 5 computers set up just for the kids Monday to Friday, 8 to 6. And it's $125, so it comes out to like $2.25 an hour.
Oh,
that's
wow.
Not bad. Now, are they going to look like you when they get through? I mean, after you work these kids out for a week?
Probably about halfway.
About halfway. Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to be working with a lot of the kids, though, right?
Yes, sir.
What's some of the stuff that you'll be doing with them?
What kind of work?
We'll do a lot of agility training, strength training, cardio, so we'll mix it up. We'll also get them some information as far as nutrition, so this way they get into the habit of, making better choices and bring those choices home to their parents so that, the whole family can benefit from it.
That's kids great. Need that now. They don't go outside hardly. They want to be on the computer. Right. My son gives them computer time. They don't get to stay on the computer. That's the way he does it now.
Yeah, it's about 30% of the youth in South Carolina is obese, and it's 60% in some counties. And then studies have also shown that if you're obese when you're, young or in your youth, there's a 70% chance that you'll be obese when you're an adult.
I was young, I was skinny. I'm fat when I'm old. I don't understand that.
And this week also till Friday, we're doing Dollar Day, where it's no gimmick, it's no game. Just come in with $1, and that counts your enrollment and your membership until June 6th. So for $1, 4 quarters, 10 dimes, come on in and you're a member.
Wow.
We also still have the week passes where if you just want to kind of kick the tires before you buy, we let you come in for a whole week, absolutely free. Try it, make sure it's the right gym for you.
Okay, very nice.
I've heard that before. No games, no gimmicks, just good deal.
That's right. That's right. I don't know where we got that.
They show them working out. You can do anything you want to here and have a lot of fun. And summer camp's a big deal. Tell them about when it starts up and all.
June 9th. It'll run through August 22nd. Nice thing is you can sign up just for a week for the whole the whole 9 or almost 10 weeks, and we do a discount for a second child. It's $125 for the first child and $100 for in case you have 2.
That's really affordable.
Yeah.
And I really like some parents, they need their kids to go to summer camp because they work all day, so they have to go somewhere.
Yeah,
and I like this because you guys are exercising their mind and exercising their body. It's a win-win.
Yeah, and for a little over $2 an hour, for 10 hours
Better
a day.
than a babysitter.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'd like to mention one other thing that we have with D&D Fitness with America. We got a 28-day bikini body program, especially for the women. Not too late to get in shape for summer. So it starts June 2nd, so contact American and we'll give you all that information.
28 days I could get in a bikini?
That's right. You can do anything in 28 days.
I doubt that. Thanks, guys.
American Fitness, check it out. We've got their summer camp starting up soon in the Bikini Challenge, which Cecil might be a part of. Or never know. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Now we're talking about the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life. You know, several events were held in our area.
That's right. Troy and Jason with us right now. And this event, now, this is a big deal when y'all put it on, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
It is. When you look at Relay for Life, it is the signature fundraising event of the American Cancer Society. So what allows us to do what we do. It allows us to save lives and make a difference in the fight against cancer.
Right, and you guys, there were several events in the area, and how'd you do?
Well, we had 5 events total just in Horry County alone: Coastal Carolina University, Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle Beach, Conway, and we also had one in Loris as well, which is an opportunity for us to get each of those communities involved. But we actually raised combined almost $300,000.
Wow.
That's great.
And we're still taking donations.
Still doing it?
Yes, sir.
That's important too. People can still donate. Talk a little bit about that, Troy.
Oh, definitely. Of course, I'm the chair of the Myrtle Beach Relay, and we're almost at our goal. We're about $10,000 away. We can go to August 31st.
So close.
So close, so close. There was an event this last week with the Harleys. They did a poker run. We're waiting to hear the outcome of that. And so all you have to do is go to the website, relayforlife.org, and check your local community for your relay.
Okay, so yeah, you can log on there and figure out which
community you want to participate or donate to.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You know, times are tight now, and people are giving to that. Is unbelievable. Why do you think people actually give? I think they've all been touched by this stuff.
Yeah, I think when you've been personally touched by this terrible disease, I think it you just want to be able to fight back, and it's really an opportunity to fight back. And our goal this year, obviously, when you see the Relay for Life T-shirt, it says "Finish the Fight." And that's what we really want to do. We want to finish this fight. And last year marked 100 years. The American Cancer Society marked the 100th birthday of the American Cancer Society.
Which is Thursday.
Yeah, which is actually this Thursday will be 101. So it's hard to believe
Wow.
we've been fighting cancer for 101 years. So,
Unbelievable. Put a man on the moon and we can't cure cancer.
Exactly.
Talk about the money. You know, where does it go? It goes to research and whatnot.
Yeah, when I talked about the actual Relay for Life event being the signature fundraising event, it allows us to do the programs, the services. We are the largest not-for-profit funder of cancer research, only second to the federal government. A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
So when you give to the American Cancer Society and all of our cancer research, our biggest challenge is to decide who are we going to fund, what researchers are we going to fund, and what grants. Because we have so many grants that come at us, it's trying to decide what we're going to fund, and we're looking for those young and upcoming researchers, and hopefully they're going to have the next big thing. You never know when that's going to be. So
And they can still donate right now. Tell them how they can
Yes,
donate.
sir.
I can do it, Troy. I'm going to do it.
Go to relayforlife.org/MB or your local community.
Right, and Troy's pushing for the MB because
better-
you're only
yeah,
$10,000 away from your goal.
And to find out how you can be involved. You don't have to run a race. It's not a race, it's a walk. And be part of our next year, which will be April 18th at Broadway at the Beach.
Right, yeah, and you guys really do it up. I mean, you have the live entertainment going all night and all these different activities for families.
It's a lot of fun, there's no doubt about it.
Well, keep up the good work. $300,000 just for a week. That's unbelievable. That's really great.
Yes, awesome. Thank you. And we want to thank the community for doing that, and we just want to touch as many people as we can, so get more people involved. So thank you.
Yeah, so relayforlife.org, you can go to the Myrtle Beach or just donate some money and help them reach their goal. We'll be right back in just a moment. Stick with us.
And welcome back to Carolina Company Live. I want to show you something. I'm always sending us some cool things now. Today I have something from Wordology, and it's 2 cool mugs and some cards that are all kind of cool sayings on it. Wisdom in words. If you want to know more about it, you can go to wordologies.com. And, neat little things on there about happiness is and all this stuff.
Yeah,
so I'll be drinking my coffee
nice.
out of my Wordology.
Wordology's coffee mug. Very nice. Check it out. Some inspirational sayings on there. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you tomorrow right back here in the studio.
Thank you so
Have a good
much.
one.
Have a great day, everybody.